Hey guys, this is my new YouTube channel, What If Anime, and we are gonna say, what if Deku was Mob Psycho? But this time, without any limits. He will go 100% already. So this is, what if Deku was Mob Psycho? Let's start this off. When Deku is born from Inko, and the whole room rises, like after he comes out the womb, the room rises. All the stuff comes into the air. And Inko and the doctor are like saying, "Is this your quirk, ma'am?" Or, sorry, the doctor says, "Is this your quirk, ma'am?" And she says, "Yes, but my quirk is not that strong to pick up all this stuff in the air. I'm a fourth generation." Inko says, they think the pregnancy made her quirk got off wild. So they don't know yet. When Deku's 3 years old, his quirk went off again, and he picked up a queen-sized bed off of Inko's room. Inko sees this and says, "Izuku, you have a quirk." Izuku, as the 13-year-old he is, he's like this. "Oh, mommy, I can be just like All Might." He jumps up. By the way, Deku can fly because mob abilities. So he jumps in the air. And he's flying. It's like, "Deku, is this your quirk too?" The thing is, Deku is a 3-year-old, so he doesn't know how to say it. I don't know, maybe it is. Maybe I have 2 quirks, Mom. Then Inko thinks maybe he's using his telekinesis to fly. So he's like, "Oh wait, maybe it's your telekinesis." So they go straight to the quirk doctor, and they go to him. They do test on Deku. And he goes, your son's quirk, or I think it's a quirk, because in this diagram, it doesn't seem he has a quirk, but he has one, because he showed us to us. So, we test, and he's the first one to be quirkless and power. That's very rare to see, because that's basically impossible to see, because we never saw this. So, he's quirkless, but he has a power. Inko, confused, says, okay, I have a quirkless child, but he has powers. The hell? She's thinking like this. "Okay, just say he has a quirk." The doctor says, "Okay." He writes it down. Just strong ass telekinesis. And Inko's like, "Really? Strong telekinesis?" He's like, "Yeah, he can basically pick up anything." So that happens. Inko and Deku leaves the hospital. Deku's like, "Oh my god, I'll be just like All Might. Yeah, I'll be just like All Might." He's so excited. Okay, the next day, he goes to school. He walks up and sees Bakugo getting praised because his quirk explosion. Totally not terrorist. Like, I don't get it. This thing, "Oh my god, you have an evil quirk. You can never be a hero," when Bakugo has something that can just blow up a plane, and he might survive. Like, no. But still, he's getting praised because his quirk explosions. I'm gonna call him Bakubro, or just Kachan. For Kirishima in the mix, but who cares? Deku sees Bakugo, and he's like, "Wow, Bakugo, you have a very cool quirk." And he's like, "Yeah, Deku, my quirk's the greatest." Little dick energy. And Deku looks at him like, "You're so cool, Kachan." He's like, "Deku, do you have a quirk, or are you just quirkless?" Laugh, 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 laugh. Maniacally, not maniacally, but teasing Deku like the dick he is. Even if he was a child, he's still a dick now. So he does this. He looks at Deku, try to push him because he thought he was quirkless, but he wasn't, because he didn't say anything. Then Deku uses his quirk and just slightly nudge Bakugo back. Not too much, but not hard too. Like, just a slight nudge. Baku's like, oh, so you do have a quirk. Telekinesis. Not better than my quirk. Your thing's not even flashy. You know that time when, oh yeah, when Deku activates his quirk, he looks like Deku when he's using 100% of All for One. Oh, no, not All for One. All, One for All. So his hair goes up and he looks Super Saiyan and all that. So then, let's see. Oh, okay. Bakugo's kind of saying my quirk's better, and Deku picks up like every object in the classroom. His hair going up. Oh, he looks badass, like God. He looks like a god, but he's not. But he broken, so he's a god. So, Deku, Kachan looks at Deku in super salty little penis energy. He's like this, well, you're never gonna be a hero like me, Deku. Because your quirk is not better than mine, little dick energy pumping out of my veins. Then, okay, let's do this. Then Deku was like, okay, Kachan, but I'm still gonna be a hero. Okay, let's do time skip. Deku is now, I think it's 15? Wait, when do you leave? Must say 15, probably. He's in middle school. Gotcha. Gachan's boasting about how great his quirk is and say, "Oh my God, I'm the greatest." The teacher's on the front saying, everyone throwing the papers in the air. Everyone knows they want to go to the hero strike, and they're like, "Oh yeah, very nice quirks." And he looks and say, "Oh, there's two people going to UA." Kachan was caught off guard and like his, what? Only I go to UA. Who's the other person to go to UA? The teacher says, it's Izuku Midoriya. You should see Kachan's face with the salt just dashed on his face, saying, Deku. You just can smell his breath of his breath smells like little bombs coming out. Deku looks at him because he has a quirk. He was praised a little for it because how great his quirk is. He's like, yes, Kachan. Kachan was like, don't call me that, Deku. I'm Bakugo. And Deku's like, whatever. Oh, by the way, he can fly. Remember? He can fly. So he just looks at him, breathes in, breathes out, and say, I'm gonna be a hero no matter what you say, Kachan. You try to bully me, but you can't beat me in a one-on-one fight. Everyone hears that, and you just see Kachan's face, like, again, salty, like, loser. I'm sorry, but I think Bakugo's a bitch. Bakugo's a bitch. Bakugo is a bitch. Because he's too, I know, you guys say, no, Bakugo great. No, fuck him. Deku's a cinnamon roll, and he's a god. So, eat shit. Like, all those ships who say Baku, Deku, like, no, they didn't even like, Baku doesn't even like him. Like, the fuck? No, stop. Feed me. No, that sounds wrong. Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna include a ship. I feel like I should, Uraka? Am I gonna do Suyu? Or maybe a villain. If this gets big, and if a bunch of people say Toga, I would try to find a way to place Toga in this reality, my universe. So okay, Deku, I think okay, yeah, Deku comes outside, no homo. That comes out. He says, "Then fight me, Bakugo." And then Bakugo and Deku goes outside. Bakugo's like, oh my god, how great I am. You're gonna lose. You just kill yourself. You're not better than me. Deku just hearing that shit, ignoring the whole thing, just looking at him like, God, Bakugo, you're gonna take the biggest, fattest, biggest beating in your life. Like, your ego, your pride will be lower than Vegeta. Actually, Vegeta's not that lower. I mean, like, his pride will be hurt more than Vegeta. Yeah. So, they start fighting. Bakugo runs straight at him, blowing little sparks off his hands. He first tried to hit Deku with his arm. Deku kicks him, then uses his telekinesis to throw him. He throws Bakugo, but Bakugo recovers by doing a backflip in the air. They going straight to his direction with his little bombs. He's blowing straight towards Deku. Deku just looks like he's blood bending. He spreads his hands, and then he grabs Bakugo's hand with his telekinesis. Dang, I thought it was a little too brutal for this what if. I was about to say he was about to dislocate Bakugo's hands. No, probably break a finger or break a bone. No. He'll dislocate one arm. Bakugo screams, then Deku throws him to the ground, and Bakugo, bitch ass, is knocked out cold. Everyone just looks at Deku and is like, bro, my man, did you see what you did to that dude? Bro, hospital bills. like he's about to be in a cast, bro. How long do they even heal? 2 months? 3 months? Damn. But Deku, because God tier, because I'm making him more broken than before, I'm gonna say that he can heal people with his telekinesis. So, super God tier. He grabs Bakugo. He undislocates his arm, then fixes his finger, I presume. Bakugo's still knocked out because of pain. Then he, pops back his shoulder. Then he goes straight to the infirmary because he got his ass beat and he got thrown around like a rag doll, so that's not gonna feel good. So Bakugo wakes up in the infirmary. He wakes up and he's breathing heavily because he's thinking he looked at him and he was about to hit him. Then he stopped in air and then he's knocked out. So then he just remembers everything again. He's like, Deku. I'm gonna take you and rape your mother. That's his thought because he's super pissed at Deku. So he wants to leave, but the nurse is like, oh no, your arms and shit. So Bakugo stays. Then he goes home. Let's go back to Deku. Deku was walking home. Then a sludge came right behind him. Because Deku is not like Mob. So like I want to say he's like Mob, but he's not like Mob. So he can retaliate, but he will use his quirk. So the sludge monster try to attack him. He stops it. He looks behind him because he basically has a force field. He looks behind him. Then he uses telekinesis to condense the sludge into a ball. Then he squeezes it so much that it pops. Not like pop, but he then blew it up into a million pieces. I think it's like, ooh, that's one for the books. Then Deku hears this. I am here. All Might comes out. It says, oh. He looks around. You just see a bunch of sludge around. He's like, you did that, kid? And Degu's like, yep. Wait, then he just noticed it's All Might. His senses, his body tensed up. It's All Might. Oh my god, it's All Might. All Might. Deku was about to tinkle in his pants, but he was like, no, I have to be great for All Might. He pulls out his He pulls out his notebook and say, "Can you sign this? Oh great! Oh my god! Oh my god!" Just like hyping my all my up. He's like, "Oh yes boy." And he's like, "What's your name?" Because he just a villain splattered by a child. He's like, "Izuku Midoriya, Izuku my boy. You did this on your own?" He's like, "Yep, I did it on my own, All Might." He's like, in his mind, he's like, "Oh my god. Wait, how did you use that? What's your quirk?" He says it. Deku says, "My quirk is..." Oh, what his quirk name should be? Yo, I almost just say regular telekinesis. Did I just name him? I said high tier telekinesis, right? I'm gonna read. If you guys tell me in the comments if I said something wrong, I said it wrong by accident. Sorry. So let's see. I'm gonna name this quirk, or not a quirk, but name this. Oh, I got it. I'm gonna name this quirk Mob. I don't know why. I just feel like it's Mob Psycho. So his quirk is Mob. He says, "My quirk is Mob. It's a high tier telekinesis. I can basically pick up a skyscraper. No sweat." All Might hears that, and he's thinking, "Would you want to be my successor?" But he doesn't, because he's thinking about Mirio, because Night Eye saying, "Oh no, Deku." No, not Deku. Mirio is a great candidate. Blah blah blah. Head ass. I don't give a shit. Mirio's great, but Night Eye, just shut the fuck up. Talking about throwing shit in the air and try to catch it. Never mind. I'm off topic. So, All Might signs it, just thinking about he'll be a great candidate for One for All, and he's like, "Oh yeah, boy," thinking about how he's gonna be like. Deku's like, "I can't believe I just talked to All Might, the greatest hero of all time, the symbol of peace, the gods of the gods." I got all his action figures, and I'm like, ooh, not me. Like All Might's looking at him like, "Okay, I think he's a little too crazy. I might consider it, but if he acts like this, I might not." But still, he's a fan, so. "Do you want to be a hero, kid?" He says it right in front of Deku. He's like, "Yeah, I want to be a new way. I want to be a great hero like you, All Might." All Might hears this and like, "Whoa. Oh, you want to be a hero? That's another way to be my successor." He thinks, and he's like, okay. "You be a great candidate," All Might says. "You be a great candidate for UA. You be a great student for UA," All Might says. And then he's like, "I have to go because time limit." Deku was like, "Okay, All Might. Hope I see you again." He walks off with a sign. He's like, "Yeah." By the way, no sludge incident because he never clutched on the thick All Might. No homo. No, that was mad homo. I'm gonna stop there. He looks at All Might, waves, and All Might jumps away because no sludge incident, because he didn't clutched on All Might. So he walks home thinking about, "Oh my god, it'd be great." So we're gonna skip this and go straight. No. We should do this training. Yeah, we should do training. Deku does training with his quirk. I'm just gonna call it quirk. Mob. He does training with his quirk, Mob. High tier telekinesis. So he this is what he does. He picks up. He cleans up the whole beach in just one day. I'm sorry, but actually no. He wants to train his quirk, so he tried to condense. Yeah, he tried to condense iron and everything to crush it down. Though he crushed it. His quirk is so strong that he can crush it so much that can be a pebble size. But he's trying to condense it till it's like air size. But I don't know if that's even possible. Not pebble, but probably like uh probably like a rock. He can condense metal as like a rock and pick up like a tinfoil. He's trying to condense it harder each time. So that's gonna be hard in itself. So Deku's like, okay. He condenses and he finishes it not a day. Let's just say it just to progress it. Let's say he does that in probably, I'm gonna say 5 months. A training of 5 months. He used the other 5 months to study and work on his head. But you know, I want to make him God tier, so he's intelligent. So yeah, very intelligent. So let's start this off in the UA entrance exams. Okay, let's start this baby off. Okay, Deku is walking in front of the UA. He trips, but he was not in his head. So he trips, he uses telekinesis to pick himself up. He looks behind him and he sees Uraraka, but he doesn't know that. He just looks at a girl about to touch him. And Deku, let's see, he's a little, like, he has a little confidence in himself. No, he has confidence. Let's just say he has confidence. He's like, oh, hey, what's your name? And Uraraka's like, oh, I was about to save you, but never mind. Uraraka. She says that, and Deku's like, he looks down and looks up. Uraraka notices that, and she blushes, and then Deku's like this. You're solid 9. And he walks off. Uraraka is like, how dare he talk about, not like that, but Uraraka's not like that. She like, did you just inspect me? She's flustered. But he doesn't walk off. He's like, you're a solid 9, and you're kind of pretty, and he just walks off. Not in a weird way, but it's kind of weird. He says his name is Ugumdorye. You're a solid 9, and you're solid 9. You're pretty, and thank you for trying to save me. He walks off, and he sits down, and Kacha sits down next to him. He's like, what are you doing here, nerd? Nerd. Deku. Little penis energy, head ass. And Deku's like, I'm not here to hear your bullshit, Bakugo. Just shut the fuck up, or I'll knock you again. But Deku says, shut up, Bakugo, before I knock your ass again. Deku and Kachan keeps fighting back and forth. Deku's not that loud, but you can slightly hear, like, it sounds like a whisper. Ida's like, oh my god. He's talking to how should I say? Oh yeah, he's talking to President Mike about, oh my god, this, that, what's the 0.4, and oh my god, like this. Then he heard Deku and Bago. He's like, why are you guys interrupting the thing? You're very noisy. Deku hears him and says, you're interrupting already. Everyone heard that and like, just, dang, boy. You have no chill or something? He's like, oh, what? You talk to me? How dare you talk to me like that? But he knows Deku's right, and he doesn't like to admit it, because he's such a, oh my god, the law this, law that, law this, little dick energy. Like, I can't handle being wrong for the first time ever. And Deku's like, yeah, boy, like, leave me alone. go, just sit down already. You're talking longer than I did. He's like, you should see Ida's face. He's saltier. He's more salty than Bakugo, but not like you can't see it, but in his mind, he might like do something. You like ravage you. So, the entry. Oh, let me tell you something. Deku already passed the test, like flying colors, like tier smartness, because he has telekinesis, he has telekinesis as a power, basically not a quirk. So he like unlocked his like whole mind, or he unlocked like the parts in his brains already. So Deku's smart, very smart actually. He's like at least Nezu smart, but a little down though. Not that down, but actually no, he's smarter than Nezu, but he's like showing it. But he's smarter than Nezu. So he passes the test, and he corrected some of Nezu's mistakes. Nezu noticed that, and he's like, "Whoa, wait, whoa! This kid's smart. He just got all the answers correct, and he helped He helped on my misspelled or wrong questions. He's a smart one, all right. Think about support class he's gonna be in or something like that, but he's in the hero entrance exam, so he's trying to be a hero. So they go off to the training arena. They're waiting till President Mike says start. Ida, because he's salty as fuck, he walks up to Deku and says, "Oh, yada yada yada, I am not that I am, no, he was like, you can't talk to me like that, you were interrupting the whole thing before I did, yada yada yada." Deku's like, "I don't give a fuck, yada yada yada, I already know what's gonna happen, so shut the fuck up." Ida's like, "You can't talk to me like that." He's like, and Deku's like, "I have rights, I can talk to you however I freaking want." Or they're in Japan, so I don't know if they do it. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, you're like, "I have rights, yada yada yada, this." Deku was like, "Oh, fuck, can you just leave me alone? The thing is about to start. You're distracting me." And Ito's like, "Oh, you're about to talk to that girl. You're about to distract her. So it's okay if I distract you?" It's like, "No, it's not. I was not even thinking about doing that yet." And Ito's like, "Ugh, I don't." Ito's like, and Deku's like, "Leave me alone right now, where I'll bash you down with my telekinesis." And Ito feels like you threaten your own, you threaten a participant. It's like, hell yeah! If you want to catch these hands, you better be ready to take this whole fury, homie. Ito walks away. Deku the President Mike says go. Deku, because he's telekinesis, he can fly. He went straight out of that joint. He destroyed basically all the robots. Like, no chill. He destroyed all the robots. Not all of them, but basically, he defeated All Might's score. And let's see, I don't know the time. I'm gonna say under 8 minutes. Under 8 minutes, Deku destroys all the robots. So Deku's like, "Oh, I think that's enough. I just beat All Might's record. Probably get first." He tried to walk away, but he heard screaming. He looks and he sees the 0 pointer and a girl under rubble. It was that same girl that he talked, and he called her a 9. And then he just thinks his head like, I shouldn't do that in front of women. And then she screams again. He's like, "Wait, but I have to save her." So this dude flies. He he makes a force field around his fist, and then he hits the 0 pointer, and it goes like as cannon. The 0 pointer was destroyed. He comes down. He telekinesis the rubble off of her. He picks her up and say, "Are you okay?" bridal position. If you don't know what bridal position is he picks her up as like a baby. He's like, "Are you okay?" Uraka flustered, like, "I'm okay," and you can just see it in her face. Deku puts her down and says, "I have to go. Uh, Great seeing you again." Uraka's like, "Wait, what's your name?" Oh wait, never mind. Uh, See you later. I think he says Azuka. I don't remember if he introduced himself. I think he did. Yeah, I must say, "Thank you, Azuku." He says that. Then she says that. Then Azuku leaves, and then he goes home. He waits for the Oh, he waits for for if he passed away or not. He goes. He waits. He just waits. He's like, Then his mom comes in his room and say, "Izuku, baby, your mail's in." He just grabs it off her hand, like grabs it, but like telekinesis grab off her hand and said, "Thank you, mom." She walks away. He closes the door with telekinesis. He uses telekinesis basically every day, but he works out like he's chiseled, like his, I won't say chiseled, but yeah, he's chiseled, like ripped body, having a ripped body and everything. So Deku was like, use telekinesis to open it. Then a hologram comes out and All Might's like us. "I am here in a hologram." It's like, "You pass and you beat my score." And Deku was like, damn, straight in his head, but he sees All Might and he's like, "All Might." He has his place in his head, I guess. "Oh my god, All Might's so great. All Might's this, All Might's that. I love All Might. Like, if you try separating me from my beautiful All Might, I won't." Look, he's such a fanboy to All Might because he loved Nomo. He loved the symbol piece, but he was cocky. But he felt like he was never as All Might's level. But now he thinks he just beat All Might's score. Now he's getting a little cocky, but not too cocky. Like Bakugo's bitch ass. So he's like, "You passed," and everything like that. All Might like this. "You are now in the Hero Academia," and Baku's like, "Hell yeah." So then he sleeps. I don't know when school starts, but school starts then. He puts on his clothes. He's Inko's like, "Oh my god, my baby UA, oh my god, you're so great, and I can't believe it, my baby boy going to UA." And Deku like, "Yeah, mom, I'm gonna be a hero." And Deku goes, and he goes straight towards it because he can fly. Actually, no, he's not flying because, quirk. You can't use your quirk and stuff. Like, fuck. I know for justice and stuff, but still. He goes to school. He sits down. He was there before anybody because he wants to get top marks. He's already smart. He wants to have a perfect attendance for some reason. I don't know why, but he wants it in the story. He sits down. He can sense Aizawa is there, and he knows that's a teacher, so he sits down. As after everyone gets sent, after everyone gets in, Ida comes in. Not everyone, but Ida is like second. He comes in. He looks up and he just sees Deku reading a book, and his little simp, little dick energy, thinking, "Oh my god, that son of a bitch is reading a book with one foot on the desk." Ida comes up like, "No, you can't have your foot on the desk, head ass." Like, "No, justice, no. Simp, I couldn't get my girl horny last night, head ass." Deku's like, do you think I give a shit?" He's like, "Do you speak to a student like that? I can't believe you want to become a hero. I can't believe you want to become a hero with such attitude." They go like, "Oh yeah, so what? I want to become a hero for the people I protect. I bet you only want to be a hero because you're Ingenuo's brother." And Ida was caught off guard because, "How do you know that?" "Engines on your foot coincidence enough, you're in Japan, like your brother in Genium. Deku studies heroes, like basically every hero in Japan. And I read a book that he has a little brother. Yeah. Deku's on the internet everywhere. So, yeah. Everyone goes in, Baku's like, Deku, and Aizawa wakes up and he says, shut the fuck up, Bakugo, or he just says, be quiet. You guys took like 5 seconds to be quiet. That doesn't do. Go pull out your PE clothes and we can to do the meeting. I think there was no ceremony, so no ceremony. We have to check if you guys are worthy to be in the great UA. I like guys also, yeah. Like if you're gonna be worthy to be in UA, because that he's talking. He's like, he sees Deku get off and just leave, and he says, "I will get my clothes." Aizawa looks at him and is like, "I don't get paid enough for this shit." But yeah, everyone go now. They go outside. Deku just he's like this. He didn't even grab the ball. He just thinks about it. The ball. Oh wait, no. Before that happens, he because Deku got first place, Gachan, and he was like, what? He's like, oh dare Deku gets first place. Gachan says, Ida's like, impossible. With such a nerve, he has such a great quirk. Deku steps forward. He thinks about the ball getting up. He levitates it. It went beyond affinity. As I would try to erase his quirk, but he couldn't. Deku's like, you can't erase my quirk. Eraserhead. Aizawa was caught off guard because he's like, you know my hero name? How? Who wouldn't know your hero name? You're Aizawa, for Christ's sakes. Or the guy who can erase quirks. That's such a great quirk. But luckily, my power is not a quirk. Kachan didn't know that, and everyone was like, what? So, you're quirkless, but you have a power? And Deku was like, yep. Everyone was confused, thinking like, the hell? What are you? Deku just, let me tell you something. Deku just breezed, complete gone. Not gone, but he didn't leave. Like, he just destroyed every fitness exam. Or not, like, I don't know, call it fitness exam. He like destroys it. He's like, Vamonos amigos. He just, like, he gets beyond everything. The grip test, he just uses telekinesis. The jump, he just flies up. The speed, telekinesis again, he just flies straight through it. And let's see, 30 meter, just does it. Complete beast. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's now heroes. It's now time for the big fight with Deku and Kachan. All Might comes in the room and says, I am here in a normal entrance. Deku just looks like, oh, it's All Might. Oh my god, All Might, All Might, All Might, All Might. All Might. Love me, All Might. Love me, please. Give birth to, let me have birth to your children. But he's such a fanboy. Like, look, he's more fanboying than Deku is. He doesn't like romantically love him, he just loves him. He feels like that's the dad he never had. He always talks to his action figure All Might. Because he has telekinesis, he can move it around, so yeah, that. They go out. Deku actually has I don't even know. What should Deku have? He has telekinesis, but let's see. He has mob's power, but mobs usually rock I think a school uniform, but dang, what should Deku have? put it down in the comments. What should Deku have, or yeah, what Deku has, and because I feel like Deku should have a love life, a ship. So Deku never entered his costume in this part. Maybe in part 2 you guys can tell me. So Deku. Deku is basically saying how Deku uses his school gym clothes, and he's like he goes out with everybody else, and they can just look at Deku and they just see he's chiseled, or actually they don't see it. I must say it later on my picks teams. Then he says A, and he grabs 2 balls and he says the villain team and hero team. Kachan smiles because he's thinking he has a second chance to whip my boy Deku. So that happens. Deku, Deku, the Uraraka and Deku goes inside the building, and because Ida, Kachan, and Ida were in the team, they have this circle of hate around Deku. So the first thought was, we're gonna beat Deku shit into the ground. Even Ida, the loving, law-abiding bitch citizen of himself, was like, oh, I don't know about this, but I really hate him because he talks shit. Not talk shit, but he humiliated me in front of everybody. So Bakugo and not Bakugo, either not tight with Deku or Bakugo. Deku and Ochako walks inside the building. Bakugo tried to do a sneak attack. Deku makes a barrier. His explosion hits him in the face. And Bakugo, because Bakugo was like, oh, I can't feel shit. He's like, oh, you're a bitch for using that. You can't use your fists. Not fists. You can't even beat me with your quirk. You have to use my quirk against me. Deku's like, oh yeah. Oh, I mean, Deku, he does what Brawly did to, like, I think Goku. He used him as a ragdoll. He told Ochako to go. He just ragdolls Bakugo, and All Might was thinking about, Deku, if you keep doing that, you might kill him. Like, don't worry, I might make him retarded, All Might. And All Might's like, yeah, I don't think he might be a good successor, but still, he's still there. Do you want to be a hero? Yes, All Might. He just drops an unconscious Kachan on the floor. Ochako was going upstairs trying to find the room. Ida thought it was Deku, because he's like next to the door. The door opens. He like kicks Ochako. I'm sorry, she's beautiful, but I'm sorry, but she had to get her ass knocked out. He binds Ochako. He kicked the shit. He uses not social. He kicks her hard. She knocked out. Comes in. Deku just like flies upstairs. He's like, okay, Ochako, you there? You just get knocked out. Ochako like fucked up too. He looks at Ida. He's like, you would hurt a woman, because Deku's all that chivalrous, but not too chivalrous. He thinks women are queens, and All Might's a god. He's living in that mentality. I don't know why, but I'm gonna do it like that. And don't at me. Don't try to fight me, bro. But like, that's life. You can say something is wrong in the comments. I'll read it. And I'll try to figure out if it's wrong or not. So yeah. So like, Deku pissed. He uses telekinesis, and what I mean, he force chokes Ida, and he was like, he then almost breaks his dude's neck, but he just throws him in the floor. Ida, bruised up, knocked out. Deku goes, he heals Uraraka. Makes you feel bad for her. Then he touches the bomb. All Might says, heroes win! I feel like leaving this off right here. Yeah, I feel like leaving it off right here. You can tell me if I did good or not. I don't really know. I don't really know. But if it was good, thanks. And I can ship Deku with Uraraka if you want, or somebody else. Or wait, no, wait. I might keep this going. The time, I might do it to 50. Yeah, 50. Okay. Uraraka and Deku came out and everyone was like looking at Deku like, the fuck, dude? Like, bro, you could have killed the man. Like, dude, calm down. Deku's like, Deku was like, he shouldn't hit her. She's a female. But he's like, bro, but she's trying to be a hero. Like, you can't defend all women. I can save people. I'm trying to be a hero to save and to protect. Everyone's like, shivery. You know, some girls are just like, oh my god, Deku's hot. Oh yeah, by the way, Deku did got hit, so his clothes are not like it didn't affect him, but his clothes did. He made a barrier around his skin, so when Kachan hit him, it tears some of his clothes. So the girls are just seeing this dude's chiseled, ripped body because Deku is like telekinesis, but he still works out. So he's not like Mob, but he works out. He's not like every time he runs, his hands are not flying in the air like no. Deku is chiseled. So the girl's like, oh my god, Deku, and Kirishima was like looking at him like, yo, what plan you doing? Deku's like, I just work out, you know, simple like that. But you have a telekinesis quirk. Why should you work out? Remember, not only the mind, but you have to work on the body. Like, what if my quirk fails on me or something? Yeah, but that's basically not a quirk, Kirishima says, because you said your quirk or your power is basically not a quirk. Yeah, but he still says, why if someone was stronger with me, even if they had a quirk? Deku says, he's like, yeah, you're right. So that happens. Kachan bitching like usual, knocked out. He's in the office. He leaves. Deku walks down, looks, and Bakugo looks back. He's like, "Oh, you're about to gloat, but you're still not better than me, Deku." Because Deku's like, "Oh my God, he's all because everyone hyped his ass up when he was young." So, Deku is like, Degu's like, Kachan, I would become the number one hero. I would beat you. I would become the next symbol of peace. Bakugo hears this and says, no, it will be me, Deku. I will find a way to beat you, even with your high-tier telekinesis. Deku's mind is like, you will never beat me, Kachan. But right now, Deku doesn't want to fight because he's tired. So, Deku goes home. Yeah, Deku goes home. Yeah, Deku goes home. Thinks about how Bakugo would never beat him. Because Deku's like, he thinks he's superior to Bakugo, but he doesn't do that for other people for some reason, because Bakugo keeps bitching. So yeah, this is where I'm gonna end it off. So if you want me to ship anybody with Deku, I would, but you have to tell me first in the comments. And yeah. Oh yeah, I'll ship anybody. Tell me if you want things to change, because I feel like my first time, I'm not gonna know what I say. I might mess up. Tell me in the comments. I'm here to entertain you people. I sounds wrong for saying you people. Entertain people on YouTube. I just feel like saying, what if Deku had this, right? So, yeah. I want to say deuces, but I don't know how to say bye. But I don't do that intro, so next time you see me, I will not do an intro because I feel like waste of time. Yeah. I wanna leave it off the 50 mark, but I don't want to feel selfish. So wait, what I was about to say last time. I don't want to hang it up here, but hey, well, this is my first thing ever. So bye. This is What If Anime. Goodbye.